Probably hate Arbor Day. Yeah, it's about
Yes.
trees that kill our friends.
Our arbor means tree.
Somewhere.
Because trees killed our friends.
I guess that means I should go down to my local arboretum, which I do have. It's literally just like a little bit of a block away and burn it down. Just kind of.
Don't even burn it down. That's too quick. You have to beat them up. You gotta use your fists.
Okay,
Just hit
like
'em.
in Minecraft.
Yeah.
Okay.
Our blood sport.
I'll go punch a tree, and we'll see how far that's gonna get me.
It should only take a few punches.
Yeah, and then say kiss.
And then it'll turn to a block.
Just kiss my art career goodbye, I suppose.
Then do it Bloodsport style with your legs.
That's true. I actually can't hold a pencil with my feet. So at least I got a running start there.
Oh boy. Looks like everyone's still got their antidotes on.
Yeah, mine was permanent.
Yeah.
Yours wasn't.
I mean, they'll be fading in a couple hours anyway.
Steve.
We'll sleep and obviously take it off, but whatever.
I hadn't been 6 hours in game yet. We'd only just left those drakes to take over the region after they brutally kill everyone.
Why not? It'd be fun.
It's just the one drink and their babies. How fast could they grow up?
Alright, well, if I divide Leroy's human age to the points.
I'm just saying, if those drakes conquer the area, they're conquering an area full of Fae. I think they can have it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the babies are gonna grow that quick, to be honest.
They were like half grown. Those were like upper teenager drakes.
Yeah, right then.
Yeah, they're all uppity. Probably on Twitter all the time.
Probably.
So, Cody, how you liking Champion?
We haven't done much with it. We did do a few.
Yeah, we did a couple.
A few combats, I guess. I don't know. Really basic right now. I mean, hit once and then raise shield and do Devoted Guardian. I'm not impressed with Devoted Guardian. Devoted Guardian gives a +1 to AC to someone that's right next to me.
Yeah, that +1 can come clutch sometimes. Like,
sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's an extra action to do it. I don't know. I don't feel like it's worth it.
I would have liked if Devoted Guardian was a raise shield and that. I think that would have been
makes sense.
No, I'm okay with it as an action if it had been all party members you're adjacent to.
Yeah, it's only one.
Yeah, it's the one character that makes it a very hard sell.
And also, it can go up to a +2, which I think that would be pretty cool, but you have to carry Tower Shield, and I'm already slow as shit, so I can't really do a Tower Shield on top of that.
Yeah, like super heavy armor builds are basically just dwarves. Or people with adopted ancestry for dwarf.
Lol.
Yep.
Gotta get that unburdened iron. All right. No stream
Time to
today.
suffer.
I'm recording.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'll be able to post up later.
Oh,
all right. Well, I rolled a 1. So Cody, give us a recap of last week.
Recap of last week. I don't think we started off with it much inside the city. We kind of started with the job we already had, which was going to clear out the dragons. or drakes or something. So we headed out of the city to the cave. We fought a few different monsters on the way. There was some giant toads. I think there was a slurk at one moment. There was eventually some kobolds. It wasn't goblins, was it? It was kobolds, right? Yeah.
Kobolds, yep.
Yeah. So we fought a lot through the cave. It was a little pushing and whatnot, and eventually we get to the cave to these kobolds, and we talk with them a little bit, and we're like, let's talk with a dragon. Well, Core talk with a dragon. And that came out. Turns out it was a green drake, with some kids, and the green drake was kind of evil. And it was like I'm gonna raise the countryside, but I'll let y'all leave right now. And we're like, okay, well, we'll leave. And then we went back to the city, and there was some talk in the core, and then we also Asa and Kara got a little bit of pay for telling them the knowledge of the Drake, where the cave was, and what they plan to do.
There's no money. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. There is no money. We're broke, and we're going to starve on the way to the tower. So we're all getting into the carts, and we're heading down on our very long road trip across Brevoy. Apparently broke as sin.
I'm not starving. I have 5 weeks of rations. You guys should have thought this through.
I've got 7 weeks, man.
I've got, let's see.
I have 3. I could probably make it to the tower. You have 2?
Yeah.
Oof.
2 weeks?
2 weeks of rations.
That's for sharing.
I mean...
Oh, no, sorry. I have 3. One of them separated and off in its own category.
I also can take the action of going hunting whenever we camp, and we'll be able to cook stuff if I find stuff. So
My Kara has plenty of extra rations. She basically bought all the rations just to make sure that we would have them.
And with the cart and horses, we potentially be able to keep up time, so we may be able to make it.
But yeah, I've got, I think, 7 weeks, and yeah. I need to double check, because I know I bought some. Yeah, I've got 7. Right, 6 weeks of rations. So we'll be all right.
All right. You all are still in New Stetven. You have talked to the guard. He gave you, I believe, some gold in exchange for the information that you brought back about the Green Drake and its ambitions. Yeah, and otherwise, you all were just getting ready to leave. So we're going to say that you all take a day to rest, and it will be the dawn of the following day.
All right. Kara will remind Asa to give Quinn and Meat their cut of the gold, and then not address it at all until it's done.
What's their cut of money? What did we agree on?
Well, even split.
An even split?
Yeah.
Okay, with them two as a single entity?
I don't know what the exact details were in the contract.
Joe,
Joe, our contract person. How much money are we getting?
Do I look like Zomar? Don't answer that question.
Answer the question, Joe.
He's far too pretty.
You don't want me to answer that question because I know the answer.
Well, we get like 20 gold pieces. Just give him like.
Hold on. You're lackadaisical. Math is not something I'm about. Oh man.
I put I said even split, assuming that Quinn and Meat were not a single entity, and therefore they'd each receive 1/5 of the loot and not a combination of 1/4.
Ooh, did you specify that in the contract that we signed?
Nope, but you're welcome to try and push that.
Oh man, listen.
Sure is a shame that wizard died in that combat.
Be very interesting to do a contract, and then the first payday, it's like, all right, we're gonna skip a little bit.
Hey, sorry to tell you, HR noticed a discrepancy on your pay. We're gonna have to actually reduce that one.
And this has been everyone. Who's
It's a
who's
single
HR?
gold.
Who's
A
HR?
single.
I don't know. How much is a single hit point on your character sheet? Like 1/10?
It's so wild
What-
they do. It's
what
like
is-
getting a job, and then the first week they're like, "Oh, by the way, we cut your pay."
I assumed as a collective bargaining unit, you guys were all getting paid one wage. Why did you specify this when we had negotiations?
Mm,
There's no system
right.
to haggle with the NPCs, but apparently the PCs.
You know what? I don't have the charisma to do any sort of haggling, even if I had the thought. It's look, it's a 0. It's a +0. Look, I got a 2. It's a 2. So there's no. I'm not. You each get 4 gold. Everybody.
We're cool.
Oh man. Everybody gets 4 gold.
With that
This is-
diplomacy check, she goes up, says, "We're gonna be paying you as 1," and we say no. She's like, "Oh, okay."
That's fair, I
My
guess.
mistake. Read the
Alright.
contract wrong. All right. Oh.
All right.
Alright,
Well,
4
I
gold.
think
Perfect.
don't forget to take off your potion.
Potion lasts forever.
Of course it does.
By the way, God, I'm looking at your real names, and then I'm looking at your game names. Still can't remember your names. Muddy and Steve, you guys each get 4 gold as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, everybody gets 4 gold.
After like 5.5 years.
Yeah, well,
I understand.
I don't know these people.
who are you?
It doesn't even know me after I've like made them cry several times. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I thought we had something.
Meat is spending the morning getting the horses and carts ready. Cart. rather.
You did. You had a moment. That moment's gone. It's in the past. Move
It's in
on.
the past now. It's already forgotten. Ah! All right. Thank you.
All right. Meat spends his time in the morning getting the horses and the cart ready.
All right. I guess we're heading to that town over there.
All right.
Car will go up to Quinn and Core and Asa. Is there anything else you guys need to take care of before we head out?
Nope.
All right
I
then.
don't think so.
No.
All right. Let's get with Meat and let's head out.
Okay.
Meanwhile, we just start walking out the gate, and there's a town crowd that's like, "Won't some heroes save the New Stetson?
Oh my God.
Brevoy is in danger. Does no
Yep.
one care?"
Is there no lost prince? Is there no lost one, you prince?
Is please find us a prince. And I'm like, oh.
We'll even take a dead one.
And Cora's like,
All right, I gotta go and move us.
Yep.
No prophecy about how reviving a dead prince or anything. Like dip him in the waters of X and Y. No.
So-
All right.
So we get 3 movements, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the first
While you're
one.
on agreeable land.
This land's agreeable.
It's agreeable.
Yes.
It's a nice, smooth plain.
You
I'm
all
going-
head out from New Stetven across the plains. The area here is well trod. There are paths and whatnot that you all can take. You all are passing along by large fields, through areas of tree copses and small little woods. You all don't run into anything along the way.
Cool. That's the first movement.
Y'all are still in the safe area.
Wait, second movement.
Oh wait, did we not look
Trees.
for a map? I thought
Oh,
we were
God.
gonna look for one. Oh.
I don't think we have money for it.
No, but I was curious. It's okay. It's too late. I'm not gonna.
Yeah.
You head, as you continue on, though, eventually, when you find yourself moving along the coast of this large lake, you end up, yeah, blah, blah, blah. You all are traveling along the coast of this large lake, when eventually the trail that you are all following turns slightly to the southeast, and a forest begins to pick up size. Like, it's no longer just a small outcropping of trees, but an actual forest.
Look, it's evergreens.
And you notice that unlike the other trees, these ones are in fact evergreens.
See, I know my iconography.
Because
All right, so we got one more movement. Do we want to go into the forest? So nothing bad ever happens in a forest.
Ace is hyperventilating on her horse.
They're not coniferous trees though, so it might be fine.
I'm
Oh,
okay.
wait, no,
I'm okay, yeah.
they're not deciduous trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
They are
serious.
they are coniferous trees.
Oh god, they're carnivorous.
And carnivorous, yes.
Oh man, don't. We're not gonna get into that game. No,
It's too
no.
late.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right.
I don't do anything. We can go into the trees or we can go around the trees. It's not a big
Let's
deal.
go through the trees. That way we can stay near the coast. So Quark can go swimming, and we'll have some cover too. We'll have some cover.
Swimming.
I'm sure that's exactly how that's going to work out.
Into the dangerous, untamed forest.
Do a little fishing.
Where the Fae hang out.
You know, like the creepy like bird call in the forest where everyone's like, "Oh, it's a
Yes.
crow." Anyway.
Sess, while we had that time in New Stepfin, I'm gonna attempt to learn a spell. It's just first level. I was trying to remember what spell it is. The DC's 15. Price is 2 gold. Excellent.
Natural 20.
So that halves it, so it's only 1 gold. Hell yeah.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh god. This is the best, guys. I'm so glad.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like we're not even level 3.
Yeah. I feel almost like a level 4.
Mm-hmm.
What spells you get?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Oh.
Definitely not some kind of resurrection spell for
Yeah.
her last friends.
I
She's
have
too low level
arcane.
for that.
The
We don't.
spell-
Yeah, we don't have resurrect spells unless unless you count this one.
Animate dead.
That would be fucked. It'd be funny.
You guys, I can do that one.
She's like, I'm fine. And meanwhile, Bo and Maddie's corpses are following her.
All right,
Oh,
while
wait.
you all set forward into the forest, you will find you all find a not really a trail, but an area that is more navigable for your wagon. It does take your horses a little bit more to pull through this area. You all have to make a few more twists and turns to get around outcroppings in the forest floor. But while you're traveling along, you all come across a large one of these trees that has fallen over. The tree trunk looks like it must have been probably about 4 or 5 feet wide, and it's laying fully on its side.
Damn.
You see that the stump is still there. The base of the tree looks like it has been splintered at some point. It is significantly wider than the other trees nearby it, at least in this little area. And you see that it looks like it's fairly old. The remains of the tree, that is, the trunk laying on the ground. It doesn't look fresh.
All right, so it's like 5 feet wide. You said.
Yes, so it's up. It's almost head level. No, it's below head level for all of you because you're all giants.
Yeah. Um. Car's
But
just gonna look
it's
at
up to
this.
that point where like you're gonna have to go around it if you want to bring the cart. There's no like lifting or anything.
Car just looks at this tree and is like, what the heck? Knock this over.
Well, it was kind of probably a long time ago, so.
Quinn's gonna start looking through the around the area around them and see if it looks like there's an ambush.
All right, go ahead and roll me a secret perception check.
Yep. Secret perception check.
I'd like to see if there's any recent footprints.
All right, go ahead and also make a secret perception.
Secret perception? Okay.
Secret perception.
That's initiative. I don't want to do that. Okay.
Core, you do in fact find a set of tracks, but it appears to be just a single set of tracks.
Single humanoid shoe.
Yeah, it looks like there is a shoe on that foot, on the feet that you're seeing. However, the tracks do overlay one another as if something had moved to and from this place a lot.
Sounds
Quinn,
like
while examining the area, you actually come across a part of the tree that has been severed, seemingly snapped at a separate spot along its length, and the inside of the tree has been cake. What would you? Yeah, blah, blah, blah.
Hollowed?
Hollowed out. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. And the inside of the tree has been hollowed out. Within, you see a set of human bones, still clothed. There is an adventurer's pack on them. They are in a bedroll, but it appears that they are completely desiccated. Just nothing but bone and, material. No flesh.
Hey, I found something over here.
What'd you find?
Uh,
Look.
looks like someone was hid here and died, or maybe they were buried. Quinn will summon his spirit and use that to pull the pack out.
All right.
I've been seeing some footprints that are kind of fresh. Sounds looks like they've been coming to and fro here for a while.
Well, not this person. This person's definitely been dead a long time.
Oh no, yeah, no, that guy's pretty dead.
You lift up the pack and bring it to you with your spear. You now have an adventurer's backpack.
Is there anything in the backpack?
All right, he goes looking around inside the backpack. You see that this backpack has had some interesting modifications done to it to reinforce the sides, and the bottom of it to make it almost more of a box that you'd wear on your back than just a backpack. It enforces some type of rigidity and structure. Inside of it, you see all the standard items of a regular backpack minus the rations, the standard adventurer's kit. And you also notice a number of jars, and the inside of those jars have little twigs, leaves, and whatnot. And all of the lids have been broken off. You see that there is shattered glass inside.
Huh. Interesting. I have no idea what this means.
Maybe it was an herbalist? Come out here to gather some herbs and...
Why would the jars be shattered?
I don't know. Maybe someone ganked him and took them.
But if they took him, wouldn't you want to keep the jar? Not broken?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, here, let me see the jar.
I hand over some of the pieces of a jar.
Oh, is the jar not intact? Just the lid? I thought the jar was intact.
Like the
It's the lid
bottom
one.
of the jar is intact, but the top part near where the lid is broken. Like the glass has been broken off, but it looks almost too clean. Not like somebody shattered the whole thing, but had a way of like removing just the top portion or creating just a crack along the upper edge of the jar.
All right, well, I'm gonna take the jar, and I'm gonna try to use this, get some clues.
All right, go ahead and roll me a nature.
All right, nature. Nature, nature, I need training in nature, but I'll roll it anyway. Secret.
All right, you look inside of the jar, and you see, the little twigs, some leaves, and whatnot. But you're not able to determine anything about what might have been in this jar.
All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. It looks like just a jar full of chipped twigs.
I'm going to remove all the contents of the bag.
All right, you remove all the contents of the bag.
All right. I'm going to turn the bag upside down and shake it. Make sure nothing else is in there.
All right, you turn it upside down and you shake it. In fact, you do see that the bottom of the backpack pops out, as there was an under portion, and inside you see that there are a few packets. They have a sort of uh, papery feel to them, maybe something woven but very stiff, and you can feel that there's something grainy inside of them.
I'll take one of the packs,
Mhm.
lay it flat against the tree as best I can, and
Okay.
slowly open it.
All right, you open the pack, and on the inside, you see what looks like what you would guess to be like hundreds and hundreds of seeds, just like little tiny, almost like sunflower seeds, just packed into this thing.
I'm going to wrap it back up.
All right, you wrap it back up.
Anyone an expert on plants?
I'm pretty okay at identifying them.
I think I could name back like 5 plants.
Quinn, roll me a quick reflex.
Yeah. Reflex.
It's like
Oh, nice.
explosion
Excellent.
seeds.
While you had set down the pack and you had started to look inside and try to figure out what it was, you just there was this quick reflexive moment where you felt like something was off and you just moved your arm out of the way as what looks like a bug just sort of leaped past you as if it was trying to land on your arm. It was jumping from the tree at you. It lands somewhere on the forest floor below.
All right. I don't like being attacked directly by small bugs. We have
Pick me
random
another one.
seeds. Oh boy.
We're never going in the
Kara, also
forest
make a
again.
reflex.
Right, me what?
Oh,
Oh, I'm gonna reroll that with a hero point.
Yeah, there you go.
Fuck that noise.
Oh, also 2 hero points for everybody. That's
Of
where we're gonna start
course.
at now. Of course.
classic
Yep.
Steve.
Of fucking course.
Wow. Well,
Starting the day off well.
All right. You were showing Kara, what's in this pack and whatnot, as what seems at first like a couple, then a dozen, and then plenty more of these bouncing mite-like creatures. Tiny, very tiny. We're talking not more than a centimeter. Probably not even more than like half a centimeter. Just start jumping with incredible speed towards you all. Quinn, you're able to do some quick steps out of the way to get some distance. But Kara, you are too distracted by trying to look at these seeds you know, that Quinn was trying to point out to you, that one of them manages to land on you, and immediately you feel a pinch.
Son of a bitch! What, I looked at the pinch.
Okay, you look down at the pinch, you see a spot, and you have a little dollop of blood coming out. There are others coming your way, though.
Oh shit, I'm gonna move.
Make me another reflex.
Oh no.
Yep.
As you take a moment to look at the wound.
Time to move. Do I also need to make a reflex save?
Sure do. If
Yep.
you're staying there.
I know. I want to move. I want to leave.
Okay. You both back away quickly. Everybody else were further away from this. So you all are able to move away. You start seeing these little tiny mites are jumping with incredible distance for their size. They're jumping upwards of a foot off the forest floor. And they can leap forward about 2 feet towards you all each jump.
Can I mean, I can try and identify something while running away, right?
Yeah, it's a mental trait.
Alright, I don't think I'll spend time trying to figure out what these mites are then. We want to get out of Dodge.
Okay. And you all go running.
Well, we can't run from them. We got the cart. We need to be able to get around the thing, so we gotta fight them, I think, or do something to try and get rid of them.
Turn the cart
Yeah.
around and go back.
Yeah.
Time to drown them with water.
You all get back to the cart. You can see that they're probably about 25 feet away from you. Although they can jump a good distance, there's a decent bit of downtime between each of their jumps. So you do have time to get your cart and get moving.
Okay.
But while you're moving Kara, you're feeling recurring pinches of pain inside of you.
Oh no!
Oh.
You have persistent 1 damage that cannot be broken by normal persistent DCs
Oh, so I'm just gonna take 1 damage every round?
until something is done to deal with the thing.
Alright, I'm
it-
going to jump in the back of the cart and trying to first I'll take 1 damage.
Yep. You could
I-
easily do that on 1 turn. You could get back to the thing.
Alright, now I'm gonna try to dig this thing out with medicine.
All right, make me a medicine check. Pull out your medicine tools and you try to dig out this little mite, this termite that is burrowed into you.
We're like termite from hell.
Ooh, but you can feel that you're just not able to get it. It's just too small and it's burrowing around too quickly inside.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna do Envenom. I turn my blood into poison.
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Fuck this
Nice,
mite.
okay. Let's see, that would be building a creature. Let's see what its fortitude would be. Have a +9. Oh, but
That
it's
asshole.
succeeding. This little asshole is succeeding, resisting. It
Alright.
sees that your blood is becoming poison. It turns away from the blood and goes instead for other parts. Just pure muscle instead.
Mm.
You all are back at the wagon. Cars in the back using her knife to just try to cut this thing out. What are the rest of you doing?
Can I see that? And can I get into the cart and
Yeah.
try and help her out?
Absolutely.
I'm sure we could talk about, like, what is it? What do I need to do? And find this shit.
It's in my frickin' arm!
What the Okay. Yeah, and I'm gonna use my medicine check to.
There will be one
Like-
more persistent bleed
Okay.
from Kara at the end of the Envenom. Asa, Meat, and Quinn, what are you all doing? As you see this swarm of flesh mites just start jumping towards you all.
I will grab the reins to my horse, toss it to Meat, and tell him, lead my horse, and then I will get in the wagon to drive it.
Okay, Quinn gets into the wagon to drive it. Meat, you're handed the horse, Quinn's horse.
I'll lead the horse.
All right, Asa.
Yeah, well, I cannot. Let's see. How smart is my phantom steed? Doesn't say. Thanks.
You don't
Yeah,
think it has intelligence?
that's fine. So I was just gonna have it follow Meat, and I was gonna run around, but the giant tree, is there? Are we closer to one end of it?
You are closer to the stump end than the leafy end.
Okay. I'll go ahead. I'll not go ahead. I'll run ahead and see if I can if it's clear or if we need help clearing stuff out um to get the cart through.
Absolutely. You weren't too far up the tree,
Mhm.
so by the end of the first turn, when we get to Kara, envenoming, you're able to round the base trunk of the tree. You can see that are a bunch more mites here, but they don't seem to be active yet. They're not jumping or anything. But now that you've seen them, you know to look for them, and you can see that there are possibly hundreds of them on the underside of this tree.
Okay. Yeah. I would like to
Oh, sorry, one more detail. It
mhm,
looks like there would be room to move around the trunk of this tree to continue on your way, um, but you would have to clear some stuff out of the way. There are some like larger pieces of forest floor debris that's in the way,
mhm.
a few logs and so on.
Okay. I'm going to back up so that the where the mites are about, I'm gonna say 12 feet away from me. And then and then I'm gonna cast Burning Hands to try and encompass some of the debris and the mites.
All right, you let out a gout of flame. It consumes the mites at the base of the tree. You can see that the dead wood catches flame, but not to a super fast rate.
Mhm.
Um, and the debris and everything in the local area is also scorched.
Cool. All right, that's probably all I can do right now. Um,
You've effectively cut them off of anywhere near the base of the tree for the time being.
okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess with my last action, I'll just cup my hands and call out this way around the base. And I can't. I can't move fucking logs. We'll deal with that later.
All right, Quinn and Meat, you start moving the horses, I assume.
Yes.
All right. Meanwhile, in the back of the cart, Core is there to help you now, Gara.
Okay. Am I just rolling a normal treat wounds thing, or what am I doing?
This would be a medicine check. You have to actually extract the
Okay.
mite.
All right, medicine check then. All right, cool. Here we go. Is it private or no?
It can be open.
Fuck you!
It's great as you're looking at it, you see how it's moving, and you see the jerks of pain in Kara's arm whenever bites and does another point of damage. Um, and you're just looking at it. You're watching it very carefully, and then with your claws, yank, and you grab it right underneath Kara's skin. It gets too close to the top, and you just grab it almost like a fucking frog with their tongue to a small little bug. You just grab it between your two fingers, and you rip a little bit of skin on the way out, but you yank that mite right out, stabbed on the edge of your claws.
Got it.
Thanks. I think it was fucking annoying.
I imagine it would have been a lot worse if it got to anywhere important. Were those things in the bag?
No, they're out there at the moment. I don't know. Let's just get the cart moving.
All right. And so the carriage moves around. You get to the base of the tree. You can see that there is a big old gout of fire that's lit up the base of the tree and has likely killed a lot of stuff. There's a few flames still flickering on the ground. The fire sort of spreading a little bit. Um, you see that there are a few logs, however, that are still in the way.
All right, so there's logs in the way. We have bugs chasing us, and we can't get the cart over the logs.
Can
How big are
And
the
we'll have to
logs?
move the logs.
Can I like hydraulic push the logs?
You absolutely can. That would even put out the fires in the way to make the horses feel better about it.
Let's do it. Let me just find my spell list. Okay. Bam.
All right, go ahead and make an attack roll. Let's see how successful you are.
It's a 14.
It's an inanimate object though, so you're still gonna hit. I
Okay.
was just gonna see if you're gonna get like a critical hit that knocked one into the other and knocked them both out of the way. All right, you hit the log. The gout of water splashes into it, puts out the flames in the nearby area, and knocks the log backwards a good distance, moving it out of your path. And with that, your way is opened up.
Then we move through.
All right. And you all move your horses through, and you get to the other side of the tree, and you all continue along the path, getting a good distance away from these hopping flesh mites.
So gross. Guess I know
Well.
what killed it now.
Most likely. Though I'm curious about the tracks you found.
Yeah, I don't know. They looked humanoid, so I wonder if somebody put them there. I don't know. I don't know how old they were, so
That bime might not have been too old, honestly, with what those mites were doing.
yeah. But I would think if there was somebody else there, there would have been like, like another skeleton or something. But I don't know. Maybe they just ate the guy, like completely.
Oh, in any case, it's a good thing it wasn't us.
Yeah. Let me bandage your arm.
Let's put some distance between us and then set up camp.
Sounds like a good plan.
All right, you travel for a bit more to get some distance. You get to the shore of the lake, where there's a little bit more of a clearing, and you have some space from the forest itself. Maybe you're a little bit unnerved, a little bit about staying close to the forest after what just happened. But yeah, you're able to find a nice little spot on the riverbank.
While we travel, I'm gonna take that seed packet. I'm
Mhm.
gonna put it back into the pack where we found it.
All right, you put it back in the pack where you found it. Do you
Hopefully,
reset the bottom
yes,
piece? Okay.
I do. I'm hoping that if those bugs came for the seeds, which is my assumption, that the bottom of the pack hides it from them somehow. I obviously didn't save that skeleton man, but hey, I'm working with what I got.
Well, has Core had a chance to identify the seeds yet?
I do we have them?
Yes, we
Okay,
do.
sorry. Yeah, I can try. I mean, they
Do we
might
want to
just
open
be...
them while we're in the forest, or wait till we're out of the forest when the bugs are when we're far away from the bugs?
Oh, we'll wait till we set up camp, I think.
Yeah.
All right, you all set up camp on the lakeside.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit pretty close to our fire pit. you know.
Okay. Let's see.
I like open it a tiny bit. Like so like kind of toward the fire pit so there's light in it and I can kind of
Mhm.
see. Is there anything moving in there?
Roll me a perception.
Okay.
Looking inside the pack, very faintly, you do notice a little bit of movement. Roll me a quick
Oh,
nature check.
okay. Yeah. Okay.
You're able to determine that what you're looking at they're not seeds, They're eggs.
Oh,
Tiny little eggs. Or at least something along those lines. Something that would hatch into a creature if something was done to them. Some type of treatment or something.
oh, fuck! I'm closing
You
the
know
bag.
they're in a dormant state.
Yeah, I'm closing the bag. Oh no! Oh no! No, these aren't seeds. These are not seeds. These are eggs.
Of those little bugs?
Yeah, I don't know, but probably. Um, they're dormant right now, but there's a little bit of movement in there. We probably just want to burn it, and we're gonna be honest. At least I hope that doesn't activate them.
I will say, from your knowledge check, you would know that these things are activated or woken up or start hatching if a drop of blood is given to them, or if
Oh.
blood like touches the seedlings or the
Okay.
eggs.
Well, we're safe as long as blood doesn't spill on them. But
I don't know why anybody would want to keep these around. Especially since, they feed off the blood of anything, I think, at this rate. So I don't know what that guy was doing, but he was not up to anything great. So, congrats. You have a bag full of eggs. Ugh.
Yeah, that just seems more trouble than it's worth.
Agreed. Though, if we aren't 100% sure that they're those bugs, I'm hesitant to just throw them into a fire. What with, the large amount of Fae in the area.
Yeah.
There was movement in the bag, right?
Yeah, very faint movement. It was more like, if you're watching like a bunch of eggs and one of them kicks slightly and moves a little bit, just jostles very faintly.
With a knowledge check, could I connect it to basically the birth of those bugs?
Yeah, with your nature check, you're pretty sure that it's those mites.
yeah, it's got to be the mites. I mean,
You don't just encounter a bunch of. It's just the mites. I don't know why anybody would find these valuable. Unless, you wanted to start something.
Am I just mistaking them for seeds?
maybe. But we'd probably be better off if these things don't go getting spread anywhere else.
Say it.
No.
I can't see the bag.
Oh, the bag. I
I
don't know.
hand him the bag.
Thank you. I'll put a rock in it and I'll chuck it in the water.
Don't put it in the water, you idiot!
There,
We
I'm
have a
handled.
fire pit right now! You burn them! Burn them!
Or drown them.
They're
Done.
in an egg. How are they gonna drown?
Like
Well,
that.
they're not likely to survive in the water either, so.
Yeah.
This is still the dumbest idea ever.
How so?
Don't you know how many bugs can survive in water for days?
How do you know so much about bugs? Ain't you like 4 months old?
Look, I might have hatched 3 months ago, but I hate bugs. And if I know my enemy, then I won't have to encounter as many bugs.
It's fine. It's handled. We're done.
It is not handled.
All right. Well, what's done is done. Let's
I
just
hope
make sure we keep watch.
you never have to encounter a fire ant pile and have your feet all bit by fire ants that won't let go. And then even when you put them in the water, they won't drown because they'll make a flotilla and
You
float
need to talk
somewhere
to a
else.
doctor. You're scared of some shit.
I'm not putting Pastrol on anyone in the party, no. I never lived in Texas. What are you talking about?
All right. Who wants to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
All right. I'll take second.
I'll take third.
and fourth.
I can take fourth. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And Quinn can see in the dark, right?
Taking
'Cause
first watch.
cool shit. Okay, never mind.
Time to sweep.
All right, during first watch, actually.
Every single time.
It's the bugs are gonna come back up. Just watch.
Things are weighted to the second and third watch, but somehow
It's always
it's wanting
Joe.
to be you.
Joe, right?
While you are keeping watch, you see that there are a couple river boats or lake boats moving along the water. See that they do have lights on, and you can kind of hear it, but it's very much from a distance. Sounds like there are people on the boats.
Cool. I will keep an eye on the boats, but I will not draw their attention.
All right, and that's it. The rest of the night goes without issues. By the time second watch comes around, the boats are sort of off the lake and aren't coming by anymore. The next morning comes about.
I will let the others know about the boats.
Oh.
Probably fishermen from New Stetson.
Probably.
How many were there? A lot?
Just a couple.
Oh, okay. Maybe getting some late night fishing done?
They may be heading out for early morning fishing.
Oh.
Though that was a very early time to move out. Or maybe they were a boatsman by some sort of fae, and it's a whole thing. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I guess it doesn't
Or
really
river
matter.
pirates.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I guess that could probably happen, yeah.
All right, well, let's keep going.
Ba-ba-ba-da-bum-bum. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, look, it's a river.
As you continue forward, following along the lakeside, you eventually get to where you all come to the mouth of a river.
It can't ever be shallow, can it?
Well, here it's fairly rapid.
Yeah.
It's pouring into this lake.
But we're on a path, right?
Kind of a path, kind of not a path. You sort of left pass behind at the what's it called, the flatlands when you enter the
Okay.
forest.
I see. Well, I guess we're probably with a wagon. We have to find a.
All right.
We're
However,
gonna have to
as you
find a slower portion of the river.
Yeah, and as you head up the river, you get to a slower portion of the river. You just can't not right at the mouth of the river, of course. So you just continue along until you're a few miles upriver, like here-ish. You see across the way though that the forest gets a little bit denser. Seems like it's going to be harder to move there.
Yeah, I forgot about my rations.
Yeah.
So follow the river for a minute
Yeah.
and see if there's a better way to cross.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna follow the river.
He says we're like just a couple miles up. We're okay.
Yeah, because I was gonna follow the river to see if it intersects with this town or not.
Yeah, I guess we could see if there's a town.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move us there.
All right, you continue traveling along, and you find your way while continuing along through the forest, following along the riverside. You pick up what seems to be a bit of a trail. It looks like some people come through this area somewhat regularly. But after about 20 minutes heading down this trail, something catches your all's eye. You notice that up ahead there's a tree and there's something hanging from the tree. When you get closer, you notice that there is a body hanging from the tree, a noose around its neck. The rope seems to be affixed to the earth down below by a stake.
Does the body have anything identifiable, like are its clothes distinct or anything like that?
The clothes do appear to be rather fashionably distinct. They look like they are robes for somebody who is particularly affluent. Um, and most notably, you would notice they still have their treasure on them, or they still have some rings on their hands. Their more bloated hands are keeping them on. You can see that they still have this pretty silver necklace in the shape of a songbird. Um, and you see
Is
that there
that
Oh.
is a
anything?
stool fallen over beneath their feet, and you also
Oh.
see a little camp nearby.
Oh.
Oh, they got some.
Is a songbird a symbol of anything in particular?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a religion real quick.
Oh God. Okay. Good. No, my religion's not the worst. Could I give myself guidance?
Sure.
Okay, I will. On me. The whole party. Oh, I can't add out. I'll just add as
Oh,
It's
oh
fine.
wait, yeah, skill check, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, we'll just remember not for the hour.
Okay. Uh.
You would know that the songbird is an important animal to the followers of Shellen.
Oh.
Shellen's favorite
Yeah.
animal is the songbird, specifically the multicolored songbird, but
Mhm.
the songbird nonetheless.
That seems weird.
Kara's
'Cause
gonna go search the
Shellen.
camp. Maybe there's a suicide note.
All right, Kara goes searching the camps. Go ahead and roll a perception. What's everyone else doing while this is going on?
Staying with the cart.
Yeah, not looking toward the body direction.
I'm gonna go get the body down.
All right, just go over and hack the rope, I guess.
Yeah,
All right,
I've got
hack
to
the
reach
rope.
spear.
Well, I mean, it's like it's staked into the earth, and the rope goes up over the branch and then hangs down. So you just hack, and the body falls down onto the earth below. Kara, you go searching around the camp. Um, you see that there is a campfire set up at the center. The fire seems to have burned itself out rather than having been stifled. You go looking through the like sort of one person tent that's there, and inside you find three boxes. One of them's fairly ornate. The other two seem to be like no more than probably a foot across, but they're fairly indistinct. The fancy looking one has sort of gold trimming and some pretty colorful gems embedded into the side, while the two plain looking ones are just regular wood with a single metal clasp on the front holding them shut.
Hey guys, there's some boxes in here. Why would you
Should
bring
we?
so much to your? Why would you bring so much stuff to your? I don't know.
There's. Mm, I don't think it was suicide.
Now that the body's on the ground, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand and start sort of like just pulling aside the clothes and seeing if there's anything, um, more, more telling than just like a suicide.
All right, go ahead and roll me a medicine to sort of get an examination of his body visually. Try to
Perfect.
determine.
My favorite.
All right, you go perusing over the body. You can see that at the moment, the body has probably been dead for a couple days now. Um, you don't see any extra marks to suggest that like they were beaten or bludgeoned in any way, shape, or form. But you do notice that there are some concussive marks on the side of his head.
Mm. Okay.
I'll join Kara and check out the boxes.
All right, you got 3 boxes in front of you, 1 fancy one and 2 regular ones.
I guess let's start with the not fancy.
I guess. Like, I just don't feel right rummaging through some dead guy stuff, and at least not someone who did something to me, who never did anything to me. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess it's fine.
It is kind of weird that the valuables are here still.
Maybe he thought I could take it with him.
Take him with him to where?
I don't know, wherever he thought he was going.
He got
Mm.
hit on the head.
I'm gonna open the first box.
Did he? No one said anything to me.
Yeah, I thought. No, did Asa not say that to everyone?
No, I didn't say anything. I was just
Oh.
examining the body.
Okay, never mind.
All right, Quinn, you open up the first plain box.
Yep.
All right, inside you see that there's sort of a divider that keeps little tiny jars separate. These jars are no more than probably like 3 inches tall and like an inch around. They're almost like a little tiny shot bottle. Each of them has a little stopper in the top. You see that over half of them have been popped open. The other ones still have liquid within them. They are all in place, so like when you move it around, you hear them, clinking against one another.
I pull one of them out that's got whatever is in it.
All right, inside you see a fairly clear but with a faint purplish tint liquid inside.
Current wants to do an
Nate,
occultism.
nature check?
To identify this, you can do either a nature check or a crafting check to try to determine the combination. What's Kara trying to do?
I was gonna use occultism, but like that's not an option, so never mind.
All right, trying to identify what this liquid could possibly be.
Remember
Yeah.
that I have that thing where if I fail, I get both the good and bad.
Yeah, I gotcha. It looks to you like these bottles are they are alchemical goods that are for sleeping. So they are like a dream, uh, substance, something that you drink to help you stay asleep for longer. You know that the plants that are used are not particularly rare, um, and that these are fairly cheap to get. They're supposed to just help you, get a night's rest. But these ones seem to be particularly potent, as if a hefty dose.
I think this is a sleep potion, and I think this will take you out for about a day as opposed to a good night's sleep.
Yeah, looks like he has a lot of them.
Yeah,
And they had dreams, I guess.
I don't know why you'd want to be stuck in those dreams. I go to the next box, the next plain box.
All right, the next plain box.
I open it up.
You open it up. On the inside, you see a pair of warm, ear protectors. The type of things that you would use if you were going into what's it called, a very snowy area, and you want to keep your ears warm. You also see that there are some bits of almost like a cotton, but it's waxy, that seem to be sort of rolled up into small little bits that that sort of seem like earplugs to you. You notice that there's a
Definitely.
bunch of different things in here that seem to be associated with trying to stop sound.
Or I guess he was having trouble getting to sleep. All right, I've got.
This is really weird. I'll be right back. Kara's gonna go out to the body, and
You're at
she's
the
gonna
box.
reach out and touch the pendant of Shalin and use Reed's psychomic resonance.
All right, give me 1 second.
Do you know what horrors I've seen?
Did you know I'm stuck in the dream plane?
All right, Kara. Oh, hang on. Kara, you feel joy, excitement, excitement. You feel wonder, then you feel sated, and then you feel tired, and then you feel dreary. In that order. I also need you to make me a will save.
All right.
Guess who's
guess.
going to sleep? It's you!
No.
19.
All right, and as you feel these things, as soon as the sensation goes away from the read psychometric resonance, you hear music. It's beautiful, orchestrated music. It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, and you can just hear it very faintly in the background, almost like there's somebody playing music out there in the forest.
Is anyone hearing music?
No one else is hearing music.
No?
No.
Meat says that he's getting a drink off the horse and doing.
I'm gonna open that last
Alright.
box.
You find that you've placed the pendant around your neck, almost unconsciously while you were asking.
Oh, this isn't good.
Kara, why don't we all use Mage Hand and try and take the necklace off?
Alright, who's using Mage Hand?
I am.
Alright, you use Mage Hand and you start to move it away. Kara, you reflexively pull away from the Mage Hand. You don't know why, but you reflexively just try to yank yourself away from it.
I've been there, homie.
Ah.
Good luck.
All right.
Well, that's very telling, isn't it? So, Kara, looks like you're cursed. Congratulations.
Oh shit! I don't want to be cursed.
Well, we could probably fix it. But
Do
you
that
said
dispel
it's
magic thing you do.
the spell I don't have prepared. That one. Well, wizard. Occasionally, I'm useful. Um, let's see. Well, you said it's manifesting as music.
Yes, I can hear music. It's kind of nice, but I'm thinking it's gonna get worse.
Right. That seems like a pretty good assumption. Let's continue our investigation and then move a little bit away from here before we try more drastic measures to get the necklace off you. Did you all find anything in the camp?
Nothing
He
yet.
sort of
Hang
hollows over the camp.
on. Quinn opens the last box.
The last box is full of valuables. You see that there are fancy looking rings. There are, what's it called? There are gems. There are some platinum coins laying about. It seems like this is a box of valuables.
There are platinum coins in here? This guy was fucking loaded.
Yep.
Alright,
You do notice that it's not full, however. It looks like there is some stuff that has been removed from it. If it was previously full.
Alright. Cool. I'm gonna close the lid of that box real quick.
Okay.
Alright. I'm gonna pick up this box. I'm gonna bring it back over to the wagon, put it into the wagon, just be like, that's for later.
Alright.
Alright. What we have is a bunch of sleeping drugs, sleeping potions, to knock this guy out, and then a whole bunch of utensils for getting rid of sound.
Well, that makes sense because the necklace is cursed to make you hear music. I assume it will get increasingly louder as every hour, day goes by.
And whoever this guy was, he was important or came from money.
Hmm.
Why doesn't Kara drink the potion? She'll go to sleep, and then you'll be able to take the necklace off her.
Sure, we could try that. Let me look at the potion first, just to be sure.
Follow me.
All right, I'll follow.
I'll bring her to the box, and then while she takes a look at that, I'm going to investigate the rest of the camp and see if there's anything else I can find.
Okay, you go back to the camp. Everything else that you find seems to be just like supplies and traveling equipment. However, you do end up finding a set of clothes, and these are far more modest
Mundane?
clothes, mundane clothes, regular clothes, not the ornate stuff that a noble would wear. These look like a regular person's clothes. Additionally, they don't seem to be folded up or anything of that sort. These clothes seem like they are, what's it called? Like they were used and then somebody got done with them and just stuffed them into a little bag.
So this is how he got out of wherever he came from. Snuck out of the city or something like that.
Hmm. Or he transferred the curse.
Kara, you notice that the music
Hmm.
isn't staying monotonous. It is varying itself as you like move around and adjust and as things change.
You have your own personal theme song now.
Yeah, you have a theme song playing. You're hearing actual music to
That's a
to like
boon.
musically narrate your life at the moment.
It's badass.
Roku would be
When
so
everyone's,
happy.
when everyone's talking about a curse, you hear that
Yeah.
those very strained violin type sounds.
That's a horror moment, but that's fine.
Kara's gonna try to take the necklace off.
Kara can't even comprehend trying to do that.
Okay.
I have now written down Kara has found her first cursed item. Yay!
Yay.
That is 26 sessions in. Good job.
Well, we're not gonna find anything here. We guess we
I
gotta keep moving.
to check those sleeping potions. To make sure
Yes.
that they're actually sleeping potions. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a nature or crafting to identify them.
Beep, beep, beep. Ooh, nature or crafting. I was hoping Arcana, but crafting is just fine.
Potion of Ambien.
Looking at them, yeah, you agree with the previous assessment. These are strong sleeping aids.
All right, cool beans. Yeah, I'll walk over back to where Kara is having, and I'll have one of this sleeping potions. How many are there?
There's roughly 11 left in a box of 20.
11.
Yeah, they're very tiny little like shot
Okay.
bottles. There were 20 inside the box.
Hmm.
9 of them have been used.
If you want to cut it so she's not
so
like
glad we
out
have
for a
this
very
now.
long time, we can make a bomb cocktail out of it. I got some ale here. Just drop it in like a shot, and then you just down that. Should only put you out for like, I don't know, maybe 12 hours as opposed to a whole day.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work for me.
No, it's fine. It's fine. No,
You sure? He says as he's getting
yeah,
a bug
no,
ready
it's-
off the horse.
I got my mixing kit right here.
I'm out of here. He has one of the old fashioned drink shakers on his shoulder right now. You sure?
Oh boy.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and search the body, see if there's any papers or anything on him.
All right, you go looking over him, trying to find papers and whatnot. Eventually, you do find um, something akin to identification. They're traveling papers. They are from New Stetvin, uh, and they seem to be made out to somebody to the name of Marin, presumably this person. The business on the traveling papers says a traveling salesman. But go ahead and roll me a society check.
Alright.
The music picks up in excitement as you realize that this note, these papers are forged. They are fake. This is a false identity and a false job. And in fact, this looks like the work of some type of what's it called? Underground network forgery.
Looks like this was professionally done. Like professional forgery.
Not like the dagger mark guilds, not that level of advanced,
Mhm.
but you definitely think that this is at least some level of gang activity, some level of underground gang activity, underworld.
Well, whoever this guy was, he wasn't a salesman. This is a forgery.
Well, that just makes the
Very
money more
interesting.
confusing.
It's all sort of a big collection of confusing. Did you find anything interesting
Make
in
it
the
a
camp?
thief or a mountebank.
Well, regardless of who he was, had a freaking necklace that apparently couldn't shut up. And now we gotta figure out how to make it do that.
Yeah, it's a symbol of Shaolin. Maybe we can find a church or something.
Well, let's hope we're lucky and see if there's just a random church on the way.
Well, not likely on the way, but maybe the next city. If he had drunk roughly half his supply, so so that gives us a good idea of how long he had it.
All right, then. Well, let's get moving.
Our word made sense as he's drinking and
All right, one. Boom.
Are we gonna do that right now? Put Kara out, or we're gonna try and get another day of travel in?
Like, it was more of a sense of trying to knock her out now.
put her in the back of the
All right.
car and he'll take him, that way she'll wake up sooner.
If it's not impairing your abilities, then we should wait just until nightfall. It'll be fine.
Yeah, sure. Worked out for that guy.
Kara, what would you like to do then?
I want to move forward.
All right.
Okay.
All right, and you continue onwards down the trail for the rest of the day.
Yep.
More alarmingly, though, as you all continue traveling, although you can hear it fairly clearly, Kara, everyone else, you all start hearing it very faintly in the background, too. It sounds like it's a distant sound in the forest, but you are kind of hearing it.
I must got ahead. I'll put a
Um,
little distance between me and the party.
while we're traveling, I will sit in the cart. Can I exchange one of my spells while I'm sitting in the cart, or is that too rambunctious?
No, it's totally fine.
Cool beans. Yeah, we're gonna put on a dispel magic when I hear that everybody else is hearing music. That's not a good one. Not a good one. Don't like that.
All right. Quinn, you go to move ahead. As you get further away from the cart and Kara, you hear the music stops. It gets more distant. And then
Son of a
again, you hear it.
bitch.
All right, and 10 minutes later, Rebecca, you finish, or Asa finishes switching around her spell.
Okay. Yeah. Well, so are we continuing to move along?
You have moved to the end. You'll be moving to the end of your trip in this hex. So, yeah, you're gonna be like at the end here shortly. The sun is starting to go down. It's about the end of the traveling day.
Okay. I'll wait until we stop to start doing anything.
All right, and you all get to a nice little clearing along the riverbank. You haven't noticed, at least for the time that you've gotten close to and then moved away from the riverside, you haven't noticed any boats moving along this river. And yeah, you all set down for camp. There's a nice, relaxing melody playing to put a nice punctuation point on the day.
For everyone to hear or just Kara?
Yep, everyone can hear it. Kara can just
Oh.
hear it louder and clear.
All right.
That's
Give me
weird.
that potion, and we'll see what we can do. Don't think it'll work on me, but we'll see.
All right. Well, let's see. Meet if you wouldn't mind and being close by.
Yeah, of course.
It'd be really weird if like this necklace started like this weird like dancing virus suddenly, and then everyone couldn't stop dancing, and then there'd be sorry.
I permanently leave the group and never come back.
Nutty just describing an actual world event that actually happened in France.
Also, I like the forest on fire and make sure that no one can follow me.
I mean, probably not a bad idea.
So if you get off, he can just chuck her out there in the river.
You keep wanting to chuck things in the river. That doesn't get rid of them.
It's alright. I'll try to dispel it and then hopefully render it inert. But if we can't do that, then yeah, we're either going to bury it or chuck it in the river. We'll see.
Like me, do you think the water dissolves it? Because that's not what happens.
What would you rather do with the music necklace?
I would destroy it, actually.
All right, go ahead and touch it.
I'm not touching it.
Exactly.
I have gloves.
Throw in the water.
Yeah, the water won't do anything to it either, and
Yeah,
then
but
we'll
with
just
Right,
keep
so
cursing
Kara,
people.
do you want to take that potion?
Yeah, I'll try it.
Excellent.
See if it does anything for me.
I hope it does.
Alright, give me
Imagine
1 second.
dreaming music.
I can blame meat for dumping crap in the water now. Polluter. Making it hard to swim.
All right, who has the case?
Which case?
The one with the potions.
Oh, the case is in the cart. We just grabbed one and brought it over.
Oh, you left the other 10?
I mean,
No,
like,
it's
The
in
case
is
the
in the
cart.
cart.
Whose inventory am I putting this in?
Oh, Joe's.
Okay, Quinn.
Why? We already know
Never.
the first item
I mean,
cursed.
we can put it in the bag of holding.
Yeah, Card got the bag of holding. Just give it to her.
There you go. You have 11 stupor poisons.
Ooh.
Stupor poisons. Ugh.
No, I don't want.
I don't see it on my character sheet. Let me close it.
They're
down.
in Quinn's character sheet. He's the one who
Oh,
has
okay.
them.
God damn
Yeah,
it.
yeah. Nope. Just leave them with Quinn, please.
I hate all of you.
And then Quinn can pass one to Kara as a part of getting ready for this nightly sleep.
All right,
Nice.
let's see how this works.
The one time you end up rolling really well on a poison save.
Well, the thing
However,
is, I knew
you
it wasn't
can
going.
choose. You can
Mhm.
choose to fail, which will reduce your success by 1 step.
Should be
So you
fail.
could turn that into a fail
Okay.
if you want to
Yeah.
succumb to it.
Yeah, I'll go and succumb to it. So I'm slowed and off guard.
Yep. Go ahead and make me another save. Just in case you critically succeed multiple times in a row. All right, you are slowed and off guard for 2 rounds. Go ahead and make me another.
Wait, hey, hold on. When all this is happening, can we start trying to take this necklace off of her?
She can, but she can still try to resist until the 3rd round when she becomes unconscious.
Okay, well, I don't know how this
Then she's
potion
out.
works.
There you go.
Yeah, go ahead. Take it over.
And then make 1 more
All right.
to be knocked out for the night.
Oh, it's
All
an
right,
actual fail.
you get a nice 1d6
6
hours of sleep. All right, you're guaranteed to get 6 hours of sleep, or 4 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
All right, Kara is now unconscious, having drank the stupor poison.
Okay, how do we take it off now?
Okay, I cast Mage Hand, and then I use Mage Hand to try and pull the necklace off.
All right, you pull the necklace off.
Excellent. All right. Well,
As much as we might like to throw away the charm, it might be worth keeping handy.
Did we hear music?
Sometimes. That's a good question, actually.
Do
yeah,
we
what did
still hear
what
music,
did you
I
say?
guess?
Yeah. Oh,
Do
that's
we
a
hear
good
music?
question.
Still just the faint background music that you all have been hearing.
No,
But
we
that is a good
Okay.
point. Asa, make me a will save.
Oh
I don't
no.
wanna.
through the mage hand. Interesting.
Public?
Yeah, it could be public if you want.
Okay. This isn't a spell, yes? Correct?
How does that work with curses? I wonder. Let's see.
Because you'd think by nature a curse would be magical, but I don't know.
So curses are always magical. It's whether or not it counts as a spell.
Right.
Because there can be like magical traps that aren't spells.
Right, because I
Okay.
have this reaction, or I can identify a spell, and then it'll give me a bonus to
No, it is not a spell like that. It would be in the
Okay.
category of curse instead.
Okay, sounds good. All right.
Does the
Actually, you know what?
necklace?
No. I'll give it to you. You can try to identify the curse. That seems very on theme. Yeah.
All
Go
right.
ahead and make that check. It is going to be occultism, however.
Okay.
All right, you correctly recognize the spell. Wait, hang on. The highest you automatic. Okay, yeah. You correctly identify the spell.
Excellent.
This is a slightly altered version of musical accompaniment, the level 1 cantrip in the
Mm-hmm.
occult and arcane spell lists. Except this one seems to affect somebody whether they want it to or not, and assaults them and grows louder over time. It is
Wonderful.
a curse version of that cantrip.
Okay. Um. So, is the save public?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I get a success, or is it a critical success? Because a critical success gives me a +1.
Oh, did you make it save?
Hmm?
I didn't
On the
see the save
recognized
yet.
spell.
On recognized spell.
Oh no, that was a success.
Okay, that's fine. All right. And the save is public or
Yeah.
private? Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
you
there we go.
manage to resist it. As you pick the thing up, you can feel this, this curse is sort of flowing through the magic of your mage hand and back to you. But you're able to cut off the spell quick enough, ending the mage hand and causing the thing to drop down to the ground below. And you manage to evade the curse. You do, however, still hear the faint music that everybody else does.
No, it's super cursed. There's not a lot of spells that affect you through a mage hand. That's sort of why it's one of the first things we learn to stop ourselves from getting cursed by touching things. So, I don't recommend we keep it around. It'll probably seduce someone into wearing it again. So, we
Well,
should either
that
bury
sound
it or throw it.
I think we just leave it. It's right there. And none of us want to touch it right now, so let's get away from it and go on.
Let's make
Man.
sure we know where to find it in case we need to come back for it. In case in case Kara is still cursed.
That's true.
Right, okay, well then let me do this. I will use Dispel Magic.
Kara, then.
I will try to counteract it.
On Kara or the
The thing.
Nice.
thing? On Kara or the object?
I as magical as Steve is, I don't think that he is a magical spell.
Oh,
Well, I'm wondering if it still has the spell's effects on Kara because that's like how the curse applies it. I don't know. That's why I was curious.
I will say that beforehand, Asa, you would know that to end a curse, you need to actually use remove curse.
That's fine. The thing with Dispel Magic is that it suppresses all the magic of the object for a certain amount of time, for 10 minutes. So that will give us enough time to like bury it. That's my purpose in doing this.
Gotcha. Yeah. Okay, that works.
Okay.
It successfully becomes a mundane item for 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. We got 10 minutes. Somebody dig a hole. We're going to bury it at the base of a tree. Then we're going to cut up the tree so that we can identify which tree it is. And then we're leaving.
I got this.
You can. I'll just claw up the tree.
No, we want to make this very simple because we don't know what kind of crazy animals are in there. Don't just claw it up. Make an X. Make an X on one side. I'll bury the item behind the tree.
Yeah, I was kind of making. Okay.
I have no
wouldn't
idea.
make an X. Jeez.
Quinn does not look at meat.
What?
I wouldn't make an X. Jeez.
Anyway, go ahead.
Quinn will dig a hole on one side of a tree while Core makes the X on the other side.
Oh wait, no. This is what Core does. It's the cool S that somebody did. Everyone did in high school. You know the one, the stupid like S thing that everyone. I can do this in like a couple
The
of.
cool S.
Yes. You know, for the songbird thing, right? Anyway, yeah, I do that. Can't believe no one knows what I'm talking about. Yes. Bless. God, that was a silly thing to draw.
Yeah. All right.
But hey, we'll know it's us anyway.
Okay, so you all are marking up the tree. You all dig up a hole and you bury it. Are you trying to hide the hole in any way, shape, or form?
Yes.
All right, go ahead and make me a survival to like reset the earth and make it secret. You're gonna try to make it look nice and
Can I
fit the earth.
help with that?
You can do the aid action.
Yeah, that's another action I have to put on my toolbar. But I am giving you aid.
Roll survival then and try to break a 20.
Yeah, it's a 20.
That should be okay. I've got a 10 plus 10, so
Do not critically fail. Do not fuck this up.
it's okay if I do. I have a hero point. Oops, I didn't mean to do that privately.
Okay, reroll publicly.
See, we're
Nice,
fine.
you succeed. And I believe that's a +1.
Yeah.
All right, you get a +1 to your check to bury the thing, or to like hide the tracks. Okay, perfect. Got the number down. You all bury it. You make a mark on the tree, and yeah.
There. Hopefully, they don't hear the song anymore.
In recognizing
I-
the spell musical accompaniment, do I know what the range is on that?
On the
The
spell.
spell. Mm-hmm. Like how like the oh my god, the area of sound where it's audible.
Gotcha. If you're within 60 feet of Kara, you would start hearing it.
Okay, so I would have us move at least 60 feet away, probably 100 feet away from where we buried the thing, just to be sure we're out of range, just in case.
All right, when you get away from the thing, you all can still hear the music.
That's fine.
Really not.
If you
Incremental
all
steps
test,
go.
if you all test by getting 100, like 60 feet or over away from Kara, you stop hearing it. In other words, you can deduce that the curse is still active even if she's away from the item, but at least the item won't spread the curse anywhere else.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about.
Yeah, you all have effectively contained it to Kara. And whatever dog comes along and digs it up.
God damn it, dog. The dog's gonna eat it.
It's just like on loop. Who let the dogs out? Who? Who?
And he keeps barking.
It's the worst. The worst.
That poor dog didn't deserve that.
But all right, you all finish up. You all move camp a bit more down the river, and you have an unconscious Kara that you all get, into bed, and the rest of you have to keep watch. What's y'all's order?
I'm still first, as the person without dark vision.
I'll take watch like
I'll do. Why don't you
3
do?
or 2
Why don't you do last? I'll do third.
last.
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm tape.
I got night vision, or not night vision, dark vision or whatever,
Yeah.
so it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter.
The only one who doesn't is Quinn.
Okay.
All right, so who's on second and third watch?
I'm on second.
I'm third.
All right, Meat. You
Yeah.
are staying up and you are keeping watch. And while you're, sitting there, you have this quiet, soft country music playing in the background. You got the campfire crackling. It's a really nice evening. But then the music gets tense, and that makes you feel tense.
Big skating buggy. What the fuck is that? What?
Boots scooting bucket.
What's happening? Hello?
You hear music changing as if something is stalking and creeping through the dark.
Is that the beginning of Thriller? What the hell's happening?
What the fuck is Thriller?
Probably something else he tosses into the river.
Everybody's
These
asleep.
people say unconsciously.
Yeah, everyone is
Yep.
asleep.
What does Meat do as the music changes to this tense, ominous beat?
Do I see anything?
Go ahead and
Look
roll a
around?
perception. Start looking around, trying to see what this music must be reacting to. All right, you take some moment to look around, and you see some, and like, you look over the tree line. There's really nothing, and then you look towards the water, and you swear that you see ripples in the waves moving in a strange pattern.
Donna,
Coming towards me?
Dun-dun.
Donna.
Dun, it's an
Dun, dun, dun,
alligator.
dun,
Dater, bit, bit, bit.
Is it
It's a
coming
bull
towards
shark.
me?
It seems to stop as soon as you look at it. Like you look over towards it, and the waves are still rippling out, but there's no actual movement happening. But then you go and look back to the tree line, and then you look back, and then there's more unusual waves. You know,
Throw a
it
rock
could
at it.
just be the light playing tricks on you, but like, you know, it just sticks at you. There's something there.
I throw a rock at it.
You throw a rock into the water, and it splashes. But there's no other reaction.
All right. I'll just keep watching the water then.
All right.
This is fine.
Get us set up.
You threw a rock at it into the river. You skipped it on an alligator's head.
Actually, do I have a lakeside camp? That'd be nice.
I
Let's
don't
check
know.
my
Do you?
let's check my stuff. This one looks kind of nice. Maybe this will work.
Let's go get some Pokemon music started for this fight.
Dum bum 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 bum.
Oh yeah, if I put walls
bum,
here,
bum, bum,
so that
bum.
way we can't see past this. This will work just fine. We'll just use this section of the map.
Da, 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 da. Oh god. Those poor percussionists.
Okay, we're gonna have to use our imagination a little bit here because this
I'm
map
not
isn't
gonna.
the greatest.
I love imagination.
Yeah.
That's why I'm going to become a VTuber.
And have a little fire flicker in there.
Well, guys, I can see a circle and people inside that circle. If it's outside that circle, it might as well not exist. The universe just
know.
ends in 20 feet.
I just still can't see anything. Probably because
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
not
not on
takes
the
a minute.
board.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
not on the board.
Oh yeah, I need to get you.
I
on
see
there.
everything like a dog. Just gray.
Everything's gray.
All right, so imagine you all have your tents here, campfire in the center. Go ahead and move yourself into whatever position you want for tents, but they should be generally within this circle as like your campground.
I'm good with where I'm at. I think. Oh, I wouldn't have armor on either. I am sleeping.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Let me go
I
turn
do.
that off.
Yeah, because you're weird
Mm,
and small.
do I like being over there? I'm gonna be right here next to Quinn.
Not
Ooh.
dropped, stowed. Okay. And then suddenly my AC goes down.
It was way down.
Oh, I said I stowed it. Where'd it go? My equipment? No. Oh, in my backpack. Okay, well, whatever. It would not go in my backpack, but okay. At least my shield HP is good.
1 second. And while Meat is keeping an eye on the water, unfortunately, you all are not immediately alerted to the presence of creatures moving in. Go ahead and roll me initiatives.
Okay. That is a 1. My god. I don't think I'm winning that.
All right, Quinn, you are asleep, but you can attempt a perception check. You have a -6 from unconscious, but it should be able to automate that.
Oh
All
my
right.
Just on the
god.
chance.
So, I do see an unconscious, which is turned off, and I cannot turn it on because I have a
Just
minus.
roll.
Oh, because I'm blinded. All right.
Gotcha.
Make sure to take off your armor too.
Already did.
All right, you don't hear anything, and you slumber. From the shadows lurks a large monitor lizard. Seems to move in and be interested in getting some meat.
Right. Now, yeah.
Meat, you're staring at the water. You didn't notice them.
I'll hear it. I'll hear the eager giant monitor lizard coming through the bush.
You
Nope.
see how it's higher up on the initiative than you? No, you don't hear it.
Whoa.
Because you were staring at the water because you rolled a nat 1 on your perception check.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
Someone decided to not respect the water.
It is going to move up and take a bite out of meat. It is going to do this as a lunging charge. So it runs out of the grass and leaps at you.
Roll that natural 20. Take me out in one shot. None of us ever know.
Really
It'd be
funny.
fucking amazing.
Oh, it was
You
private.
wrote privately.
Oh. Yeah. Here, I'll reveal. Alright, it lunges forward and bites. Hitting you for 10 damage.
All right.
And I need a fortitude save.
I need to stop playing tank characters because he's just gonna hit me anyways.
I mean, that's the point of playing a tank, is that I hit you.
No, all right. You try to hit me. Is the point of the tank?
Fair.
That's a very different style of tank. But we have seen
Alright.
it.
And you become enfeebled 1 for 1 round
We
as you become poisoned by monitor lizard venom.
Oh, good.
It's then going to
Great.
use its last action to grab as it lashes itself onto your side, and it's just like its teeth are bitten into your shoulder. You're like flinging it around. It's just holding onto you.
I can't
Meat.
use liberating step on myself, right? Yeah, just allies. It's such a dumb ability. It's like I could shout and help you if you're in this situation. If I'm in this situation, I'm fucked.
You should have played the selfish evil tanks where you
yeah.
get to help yourself.
You should have thought about that before killing Bo.
I'll shout out, be like, ah, I'm under attack.
All right, everybody make a perception check.
Oh, here we go again.
You will have what's it called? Whatever the negative is, it's a -4. It's going to be +2 from that. So we're going to add 2 to your rolls.
13.
Oh, I
21.
did secrety.
Go ahead and reroll.
Okay.
Lily has chosen to join us, so I think I should get like a +80 on my roll. I think that would be very lucrative.
Core, you wake up. You are no longer unconscious. Asa, you wake up. You are no longer unconscious. As
That's
Mia
great.
shouts outwards. Kara and Quinn are still knocked out.
I will try to get out of the grab.
All right, make an escape attempt.
Yeah, of course.
Nah, that's too low. Sorry.
I will raise my shield.
All right, you raise your shield up between you and this creature. That's latched to your shoulder.
I got hit by 10, right? How much does this heal? I think when I lay on hands heals 12 now?
Yeah.
Alright, I will lay on hands myself. Healing. And that'll be my turn.
Asa, you have been aroused from sleep as you hear Meat shouting out.
Yeah, excellent. Cool. Okay.
I don't think I like the woods.
I see that guy. I'm gonna cast magic missile. I'm gonna use 3 action. 1, 2, 3. Excellent damage.
Pew,
Perfect.
pew, pew.
Perfect. Just exactly what I want from magic missile. Okay, and that was 3 actions.
Hara, you slumber. You can make another perception check to see if you can hear what's going on. This will be the
I-
regular check amount, not the +2 for the
I wish
previous.
to have him as a pet.
Nope.
Continue to sleep. That stupor potion isn't doing its work.
I guess I can't have him as a pet.
Meanwhile, the irritated giant monitor lizard
Oh
comes
no!
running and lunges at Core.
Okay, that's just rude. You're just jealous because I have pretty fins. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, yeah, that does.
There's that crit we were looking
Hey,
for earlier.
10 damage at least.
Oh, okay, so
Twice a D
it's
for 8.
just 8 then? Okay.
Just 8. And I
Okay.
need a fortitude save.
Alright, let me take my damage first. And a fort save, alright. Well, at least I'm trained. Yay!
That is a success, and you avoid getting poisoned. And then its last action is going to be to grab onto you and hold on.
That's not. Hey, that is assault. That is assault. You shouldn't do that. I am not going to move. Oh, okay. It is my turn now. All right. Okay.
Oh, I missed something on Meat's turn. Oh, well, my loss.
Okay. Well. Okay. Like I can still normally do normal things when grabbed. I just can't move.
You can't move.
Right.
And
okay.
if you attempt to cast a spell or do manipulate actions, you have to succeed a DC 5 flat check.
Okay. That's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, what's this one? I think I technically want to do water blast because it's in melee range at this point. And I don't want to get like my rolls dumbed down or whatever because of any range. Does that happen in this game? Like if you're using a ranged weapon like within melee
You
range,
just can provoke
you get...
opportunity attacks if the creature has opportunity attacks.
That's it? Okay. Alright, then I don't need to worry about that. Okay.
The only penalty comes on if you're using a ranged weapon that has the volley trait, like a longbow.
Okay. What about... Oh, it doesn't have volley or anything like that. That's just a magic thing. I'm gonna go ahead and cast a briny bolt in the irritated giant monitor lizard's direction. So let's see. I'd like to re-roll that to hit.
All right.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite succeed.
That's just bull crap. Well, alright, that's fine. In that case, I will go ahead and try an elemental toss in its direction for my little last action here.
All right, this is an MAP -5 because it's your second attack for the turn.
Oh yeah, no.
Not with those rolls, unfortunately.
All right. Well, I tried.
And to note, it's the MAP -5 one
Yeah.
because you
no.
already did one attack.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I see that now.
All right,
It's
Quinn. You are
All right.
sleeping, but go ahead and roll a perception check to wake up.
Taking a nap. Taking a nap.
Taking a nap.
Glad nothing important's happening.
This monitor lizard's just gonna bite away at meat. Nom 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 nom.
Ow.
He hits for a whopping 9.
Wait. No, that shouldn't have hit. I raised shield. Oh, I forgot to actually click raise shield. But I did say I raised shield, and I did.
Yeah,
that
but you. Oh yeah, raise shield would have raised your AC to what?
22. No, 21. Yes.
And then you are flat-footed because he has you off guard, because he's grabbed you. So your AC is 19.
Wouldn't that doesn't that take that into account? Because it marked as flat-footed,
It did.
right?
It did.
It did on my side. Here, I'll show you. I'll link you
Yeah,
what
it says
I see.
AC 21 and then it says 19.
Oh. Wait. Is my AC normally 21 then?
No, your raise shield AC is 21.
But I didn't click raise shield until just now. I'd forgotten that.
We'll do another to test. It still just says AC 21.
Hold on. If I click on it here, if I hover over AC, it
Hang
says off guard -2, steel shield +2. But if I go up to that one,
Hang on,
yeah,
level
no.
3. So 10 plus 3 for level, plus 6 for armor overall, 19 normal. Raise shield is 21, right?
If you hover over on the first one where it says you hit me, and it's where it says the 19 and it's in red, it says off guard -2. But now that I put raise shield on and you go down to this one where it says 21, it says off guard -2, steel shield +2. So it negates it out when I actually
Okay,
apply
so
it.
21 is your AC normally. then.
21 is normally the AC. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Then that attack misses.
Okay.
All right. It's it doesn't deal that 9 damage. It in fact misses. It's going to follow up with another attack. That one also misses, and it will do one more since
Why not?
it can't reassert the grapple,
Oof.
and it critically misses. Meat, you are no longer grabbed because the creature was unable to reassert its grapple.
Nice. What is it? Does Enfeeble one go away anytime soon, or is it just on me now?
At the end of your turn, make me another one of these.
Forts.
Last turn. This
In
would
the
fit.
last turn. Gotcha. No. You know what?
All right, you're
I'll
actually
hold on. I'll re-roll that.
okay.
Hero point. There we go.
Oh yeah, you succeed, and it goes away.
Nice.
Okay, you're back to regular.
Cool. I will.
Q.
I will step here. I will raise shield again and devoted guardian on core. That'll be my turn.
Wow.
Asa.
I've never been guardianed before. This is amazing.
Okay, I am going to stand up.
Okay.
And then I am going to use electric arc.
Zap them.
Yeah, for 9.
All right, this one fails to take full. This one succeeds and takes half. A little bolt of electricity jumps between the two of them. Kara. Make another perception check. You are out. That poison's doing its job. This guy's going to bite Core again.
Of course.
It is a critical hit by plus 12. The plus 1 AC doesn't change that, unfortunately.
No. Because I'm not wearing my breastplate.
It deals 12 damage as it sinks its teeth into you.
Alright.
And it will reassert the grab to keep you grabbed.
When they take damage, I will use Liberating Step on the Core.
Awesome, I can move.
You are freed.
Can attempt to break free. They either attempt a new save against each effect or attempt an escape from one effect as a free action. So so you mitigate the damage and you attempt to break free.
But
Okay.
at the top it says you just free them. And if the trigger was an ally taking damage, the ally gains resistance to
It's
damage.
flavor text saying what you're doing. You free an ally from restraint. If the trigger was an ally taking damage, blah, 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 the ally can then attempt to break free of an effect, grabbing, restraining, immobilizing, or paralyzing them. They either attempt a new save against one such effect that allows them to save, or attempt to escape from one effect as a free action.
Well, if I just escape, it would be fine, right?
Yeah, I'll say in the spirit of it, it wouldn't be able to reassert the grapple with this attack if you manage to free yourself.
Well,
Okay.
if you can, then you can move away from it as a free action. That's
Oh,
fine
there you
as
go.
well.
So I still have to do the save,
escape,
and then I could move, right?
Yes, make the escape.
Alright, what do alright, there it is.
It can be an unarmed attack, it can be an athletics, or it can be an acrobatics. It's your choice.
Unarmed attack, I think.
You get to take off 5 of that damage, though.
I will, but I need to do this first. Nope.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I got it. Okay, I thought I rolled a
succeeds.
1. I thought I rolled a 1. Okay.
You can step, so 5 feet away.
Unfortunately, Core can't step because she is prone. She can only crawl. You have to be standing to step. But you do break out of the grab. You're able to like fling it off of you as meat helps mitigate the Screech's attack.
And then give myself 5 HP back, I
5
believe.
HP, yeah, because the triggering damage equal to 2 plus my level.
Okay, got it. But I can't really crawl away from him that quick. But I am at least not grappled anymore, right?
You're not
correct. So it's going to do a second attack with its third action.
Crit.
Of course, I would crit. It won't be able to reassert the grapple. It deals 8 damage, but it doesn't have the actions to re-grab you.
Good. Okay.
Core.
Wait. You gain ally gauge resistance to all damage against the triggering damage. Okay, so not
just the trigger damage.
Just the triggering damage. All right.
Okay. Well, that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and just touch myself for a 1 action heal. Let me. Now my okay, window. It's like my character window does not wish to expand anymore. Okay. Oh well, whatever. Targeting myself. I am in touch range, so I'm just gonna heal myself. With a 12. Okay, and then I'm going to attack. No, it's only 1.
No, you have 2 actions left.
Oh, okay. That's what I. Alright, gotcha. Alright, and then Ray of Frost.
Alright, I will remind you, you are still prone, so you're going to have a -2 to this.
Oh, okay. Man, this sucks. I'm just gonna reroll. I don't care. I want to do damage.
Oh,
Thank
there you go.
Thank
Crit.
you.
You blast it from your downed position
Hey,
for
12.
max damage. It
Sweet.
takes double, and you eradicate it.
Fuck you. I mean, sorry. And those are all my actions, but I'm still prone, so.
Quinn, make another check. I love the idea that this whole fight goes on and Quinn's
Yes!
sleeping.
I'm gonna sleep this whole thing. It's gonna be amazing.
That would be kind of funny.
I roll
Quinn.
over.
It misses. It misses. And then seeing that its friend is dead, it's going to scurry away into the underbrush. Meat.
This is funny. Meat?
Yeah.
It's your
You're
turn.
just thinking.
I mean, it's running away, so.
Yep. It's run away.
Get up!
Huh? Huh? What's
Yeah.
up? Why?
That's fine.
3 actions. Meat steps over, wakes you up, Quinn, and then steps back to his position at the center of the camp.
There we go.
Hey, so your turn.
I hate that guy. Let's see if I can Ray of Frost him.
He is obscured by the leaves and everything, so I'm going to give him a +1 to his AC.
Okay.
But
Is
it
that
doesn't
enough?
overturn that, so you hit.
Awesome. Fuck that.
It takes 10. The cold ice biting into the creature and sending it scurrying even faster.
No, not quite. Not quite. Asshole. I'm gonna let Kara stay asleep. But yeah. I have one action. Can I help Quinn to his feet? Like, can I get him out of prone, or is that like a
I don't
10
think there's
action
anything for that,
ability?
but Quinn's
All right,
heavier. I'll say on a
that's
good
fine.
athletics check you can.
Ooh, all right.
It's alright. You cheated this. It's fine.
Yeah. All right.
It's miraculous somehow.
No, he's
Oh,
sustained
it's just a 7. Ugh.
I'm very
No,
confused as to what's
fuck you.
happening.
Really heavy.
It's all the
Kara.
muscle.
Kara's sleeping.
Not even trying anymore. Core,
Alright.
it's scurrying away from you.
I'll Ray of Frost it.
All right, just the
Oh, wait,
same. It has a.
let me get up first.
Okay,
Which
Go
is
ahead
an
and stand up.
action, right? Okay.
1 action.
Okay. And yeah, I'll try and refrost it.
In the top right, click off the prone condition. It's that blue
Yeah.
icon. There you
Okay.
go. You're standing up. It's gonna have +1 to its AC because of all the foliage and dense cover that it has.
Okay, I'm targeting the dead one, but that's all I got.
Target
wait,
the
there
other
it
one.
is. Now I see. I just didn't look in the right direction. Okay. Yeah?
And you hit.
Sweet. 7.
Oh, it's hanging on. As it runs and runs and runs. All right, that's your turn. Quinn, Meat just woke you up very loudly, and Ace is trying to pull you up to your feet. You are still tired.
Quinn will stand up, take a step, look around, realize he can't see shit. He goes, "What the hell is going on?" I'll summon my spear for good measure. That'll be me.
All right, and the lizard's gonna run another 90 feet away as it scurries off into the foliage. You all had defeated the ambushing giant monitor lizards with one of them, with one of their bodies saved.
Oh, can I?
You hear a bit of victory music playing.
Oh, interesting.
Bum, bum, bum.
Can I attempt to basically harvest this stuff?
Yeah,
For
make me
survival
a
means.
survival check.
Kara's asleep. Does it have No, it didn't have venom, did it?
It did have venom.
Oh, it did. I do remember. I think I helped getting some of the venom out before, and I don't know. I have to make a note of that again. But I would also like to see if I can get some of the venom for Kara too.
That's for core.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm doing weird things with my windows so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Okay. All right, survival. Let's go. Crit! Yeah!
All right, and you're able to extract a day's rations from this creature, and it's venom.
Kara wakes up, gonna be so excited for new venom. I hope.
Maybe. Go back to bed.
Quinn goes back to bed.
Wow, okay. Jeez.
All right, and you head back off to bed. The rest of the night goes without incident. All right, Kara, you wake up the next morning to a nice little melody, morning melody. Sun's up. It's a bright, shiny day. It's a
This
very
still
optimistic
thing.
tone.
I feel like for my neck for the pendant.
The pendant is not present around your neck.
All right. This is gonna be a thing for a while. She'll get up,
All right.
sees the dead monitor lizard,
That's
moves
butchered.
on.
It's harvested. Oh, hey, Kara.
Yeah.
You kind of had to sleep through the little monitor lizard attack we had last night, but I harvested some venom for you.
Oh, well, thanks. I'll try to put it to good use.
And, whoever wants a day's rations or whatever, you can come get it. So if Quinn would like a day's worth of rations for free.
That's cool. He didn't help kill it. He'll let the rest of the party have it.
Okay.
All right, I guess we should get moving.
You still hearing the music?
Yep.
You all are hearing the music.
Yeah, we all do.
It might be worth picking up the item and keeping it with us. With the secret to breaking
No,
it might be tied to it.
No, I don't believe so. I think that if we keep it with us, it'll either encourage the rest of us to put it on and get cursed as well, or it will gradually infect us. So I don't recommend it.
But I guess we have to figure out whether or not the curse is actually physically on Kara, or there's a link that we can't see between the item and my brain hurts.
Yeah, so you're the specialist on
best
this
bet-
thing, so I'll go with whatever you
Our
say.
best bet's to we should either go forward to another town or go back to New Stepfin because they'll have a remove curse scroll, and then we can use that to remove the curse from you. Or we can keep going forward.
Shit.
That's a good question. Well, we've only got 10 more bottles of that poison. So that's like 10 days of travel, and Kara can't really do anything to help us if something happens in the middle of the night. I think we have to go back to New Stefan.
I mean,
Great.
do you think they can even help?
I don't know, but that's the only town we know of. And if we did go back to New Stefan, we could be pointed toward another town that could have the things we want. But I don't know.
New Stepfin has a temple to Nethys, so they should have something like a remove curse scroll or someone who could cast it for us. It would cost money, which we don't really have,
Yeah.
but it would.
That guy had money.
Yeah,
That's
we did.
true. Well,
We did
I mean,
take his creative stuff.
well, his creative stuff.
Yeah, his creative valuables and whatever.
He had a creative valuables. All I saw were the potions.
It was in the fancy box. It includes things like rings and necklaces and platinum pieces.
Did you check if any of it was cursed as well?
I didn't touch anything. I just put it in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
All right. Great. Okay. Let me get that box. Take it away from you all. See if there's any magic going on inside of it,
Sure.
and so we can not get cursed again, and then we can come to a final decision on whether or not we want to go back to New Stepfen or if we want to go forward. I believe when we were looking at places, there's a town somewhere nearby, upcoming. Not necessarily close.
Yeah.
And then I will do that. I will take the fancy box. I'll take it away from everybody 30 feet so their magic doesn't ping off my detect magic, and just see if there's any magic going on in that box.
Yes, a few of the items within the box are magical. They are almost all rings. The magical
All right.
ones.
All right. Well, cool. Cool. Okay. I will uh I will separate out the rings. I mean, you can't even tell me that, Cess, because I can't pinpoint anything. I just know that magic exists in that area. But I
Yeah,
do.
good point.
Yeah, it's real rudimentary at the beginning. I do know that rings are a really good vessel for magic, so I will use Mage Hand to grab all the rings, put them in a separate bag, and then give them back the box of stuff. And then I forget how we do identify in this system.
It's a 10-minute activity. You choose which skill you want to use, which knowledge skill you want to use to try to identify. If you fail because the item isn't from that spell list, that tradition, you might get a clue as to which one is the correct one. And then if you have particular feats, you can just use crafting in lieu of the other magical traditions.
Right, which I do not have. So, yeah, that's fine. So I will look at everybody. Right, there were some magical items in there. I'm going to attempt to figure out what they are. Hopefully, none of them are cursed, but you know, fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Then my vote is to keep pushing forward. But if we could come to some sort of consensus about whether or not we want to go back or push forward, I'm going to take some time to figure out what these possibly are. And then I'll sit in the cart and start trying to identify stuff.
I also
All right.
vote for moving forward.
I do as well.
All right, so there are 4 rings to identify. Start with the first ring.
Okay, these are secret?
Har is the one with the curse.
Yes.
They should be the one
I'll
to
deal with
decide.
it.
This ring. Okay.
I'll deal with it if we won't move forward. I'll deal with it.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, we get to the town. There's nothing there. We have to go backtrack again.
Okay. Well, I hope whatever town we run into that we don't see on our map, we'll run into.
All right, so Asa, as you are looking at this first ring, it is a rose gold ring, and it has a somewhat ominous-looking horned skull on it.
Oh, that's not fun. Where's my good pin? The horn skull, do I know if that's indicative of anything?
Not by default, no.
Alright, cool. There we go. Okay. So, first thing I'm going to attempt is a Arcana check.
One second. All right, you identify a ring of minor arcana. This rose gold ring is adorned in the center by a somewhat ominous looking horned skull. This ring gives you the power to cast the following innate arcane spell cantrips any number of times each day: Detect Magic, Mage Hand, and Prestidigitation. Each is cast as a first level spell. If you are an arcane caster, these can instead be heightened to the level of your cantrips.
Okay.
Wow.
You can find it in the compendium.
Yes, it's one of the one I marked as things that I want to buy, so that's nice.
Oh,
There
nice.
you go.
Okay. Cool. I'll set that one aside. I will grab the second one.
All right, the second one is a gleaming golden ring with a square cut ruby in it.
Okay. Rubies always make. All right. I will try Arcana again because I go to.
It's a good guess. You identify doubling rings. This is a pair of rings. It is meant to be a gleaming golden ring with a square cut ruby and a thick plain iron ring, which you notice is one of the other 4 rings here.
Okay.
When you wield a melee weapon in a hand with the golden ring, the weapon's fundamental runes are replicated onto a melee weapon with the iron ring in the hand of the iron ring.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
So
really
you can
good.
dual wield with only one set of fundamental runes.
Yeah, that's really, really good. Okay. All right, and then the last one.
Yep.
Can those rings be given to 2 different people?
The replication functions only if you wear both rings, and it ends as soon
Wow.
as you cease to be wielding a melee weapon in one of your hands. Consequently, the benefit doesn't apply to thrown attacks or if you're holding a weapon but not wielding it, such as holding one weapon that requires 2 hands to wield.
I see.
Pathfinder knows they're very specific
Yes.
about everything.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd find a way out of this?
I
No,
thought we yeah, I thought
never.
we were gonna
Never. No.
be able to double up
Mm-mm.
Quinn's runes on someone else.
Nope. What's the last ring look like?
It's an elegant copper ring with miniature image with It is an elegant copper ring that has miniature images of songbirds engraved around it.
Oh God.
That one's cursed.
Oh no. Oh
You look at the
no.
ring and consider.
Oh no.
It's just gonna let you talk to animals. It's fine.
What? What do you know that I don't?
Man, how much of an asshole do I want to be?
Oh boy.
Hey, Kara, check out this ring for me.
Wow.
I'm gonna double curse Kara. I was gonna curse somebody else.
Anybody put something on? Meat says while drinking.
No,
Super
no.
vulnerable and open to do whatever to help out.
Oh, good hell.
No, I'll identify this ring. Oh my gosh.
Certainly don't know any better.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
I'm just a
Yeah,
nice
no.
little guy.
No, I'm gonna try to identify it.
I'm just a friend.
All right, you pick up the ring and look at it for a little bit, but you can't figure out exactly what it is. And do me a favor and make a will save while you're at it.
Mm-hmm.
So about that.
This doesn't have anything to do with sleep, right?
This does not have anything to do with sleep.
Perfect. All right.
I'm starting to think this guy robbed some place if he has 2 fucking cursed items.
Mm-hmm.
He picked some bad shit.
All right. You feel no other compulsion at this time. You try to
Okay.
identify the ring, you can't, and yeah, you got a magic ring that you don't know what it does.
Okay. Did I get a feeling that it was a different that my skills were lacking, or that it was a different school?
You're pretty sure that it is from your tradition of magic, but you're not sure what.
Okay. Does a songbird look like Shaylin's or
Shaylin.
Shaylin?
You get it.
Shaylin? Shaylin?
Yeah.
I
Does
always
it
say
look
Shell.
like her songbird, or is it just like a more generic songbird?
A more generic songbird.
Okay. All right. Well,
Or
yeah.
many songbirds, because it's many engraved on the surface.
Oh, they're different, or they're all. What's the craftsmanship like?
This one's
It's
Jeff.
reasonably well crafted. Yeah, I would say that they're all different. They got little
Oh,
intricacies to them.
how nice. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will take the 3 that I identified, tuck the other one into a bag all by itself, and wrap it up. And then I'll present my findings. Right,
Okay.
so this ring is a ring of minor arcana. It basically gives a few cantrips. I was going to take that for myself if that's all right with everyone. And
Sure.
then this other ring, these come as a pair if you want to use a weapon in both hands, and it replicates the runes that you put on one onto the other. Really nice if you're, using 2 weapons. So I don't know if that's something Cora would want, or Quinn. Don't know for sure. Or we could just sell it if nobody wants to deal with it. The other ring is probably cursed, but I don't know what it is. So we're going to leave that for now, and then I might try again tomorrow.
I will say as a quick note,
Mm-hmm.
Cody, the
Mhm.
doubling rings do work between a weapon and a shield boss.
Right. That's the thing. I don't have a shield boss because I've been broke.
Yeah, I'm just saying, they're like 5 silver, so if you ever want to get one, you can use that to,
All
like,
right.
your sword runes also work on your shield, so you have shield bashing and slashing
That'd
with
be cool.
Earthbreaker. Yeah, so just pointing out that that is a utility that you have available to you, even though you're not dual wielding.
Actually, I
I
wouldn't
didn't
have.
realize that.
I wouldn't have any slashing. My Earthbreaker is bludgeoning and piercing. That's the one thing I miss in slashing.
Oh, gotcha.
All right. Well, we ready to go?
Yeah.
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 Did we decide what we're doing? We're going
Yeah,
back
we're
to New
going to the next
Stettin.
town.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah, Kara said they were willing to keep going, so
Yep.
All right. Which way are you moving? Continuing along the river or heading out of the forest and into the hills?
I think we should just continue on the river. We all good with that?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right, as you start heading forward, you start noticing that the area to the south is hilly forest. You're starting to get separated from the plains to the south. Nothing else happens.
All right.
And continuing on further, you see that you all continue to follow the river until you find that the river starts to cut through and into mountains. There are mountains on both sides of the river. The ones on the other side of the river are more heavily forested than the ones on your side. And the mountains don't look particularly navigable, but you could potentially get there. It's just going to take you time to move through them.
Great. Okay. Do we want to try to detour the mountains?
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
That's fine. Take the amount of time anyway.
All right, and you head down into the hills, managing to move around the southern edge of this mountainous region up here that the river cuts through. And with that, you all get to the end of the day. The music has built up for Kara. From this time on, Kara, you have a -1 to your perception checks that involve hearing,
Okay.
because you are hearing just non-stop music playing. Imagine just the Lord of the Rings soundtrack just getting
Dun, dun,
slowly
dun,
upped
dun.
higher and higher. All right, you all set up camp. We can fast track this one because I did previously roll this night, and nothing's gonna happen.
Nice.
All
Awesome.
right.
Consume another potion, Kara, if you want to get a nice night's sleep.
Right.
Otherwise, we're gonna do a roll.
No, just consume potion. Let me do rations. Keep forgetting
Yeah,
rations.
everybody burn potion, or everybody burn rations.
That's right. So 2 more of these have been used.
You know, I'm gonna try to go to sleep without it and see how that goes. I want to see how difficult it is.
All right, go ahead and make me a will save as you try to sleep through the night.
1 second.
Do-do-do-do. All right, Kara, you don't get as much sleep as you normally would. You find that you wake up feeling rather exhausted. You have 1 point of fatigue. You got an okay amount of sleep, enough for you to function, but you're definitely very tired. You have a
Alright.
feeling that what's it called? If you weren't able to get yourself to sleep as much as you did, that could have been worse.
Alright. So it's potion it is. Alright, let's keep moving.
So 1 second. I'm trying to get my breastplate back on, but it's not letting me put it back
Yeah,
in my
better do that.
armor thing.
Yeah, good call.
Car here.
I don't know why.
Because you don't have armor in your sheet at the moment. Where is it?
Oh, it
Oh.
went into my backpack.
There you go.
And I'm like, I can't
Dragged
take
it
it out.
Oh, it's because I'm
And
asleep.
click and armor. There you go.
Thank you. I don't know why I couldn't take it out of my backpack. It felt really weird.
Alright, I'm gonna move us this way.
Yep. You find yourself finally on the edge of this forest. There is a lake, and on the other side of this lengthy lake, you can just make out a small town on the side of a mountain.
Well, at least there's a town.
Yeah, let's go ahead and just see if we can go around this lake.
Oh, just straight up mountain. Okay.
And the next path leads you along the rocky edges of this mountain. Fortunately, you're going more into the mountains instead of between mountains, so you don't have to deal with the river, that shape of it. it is still going to take extra time to travel through these squares, through these
All
hexes.
right. So is this unpassable right here?
It is unpassable at the moment. It will take normally two hexes of movement to move into this place.
All right. So I'll just move us here.
Okay.
See if we can bypass it. Yeah, looks like we can bypass it through there. Unless there's a mountain there, in which case, fuck you.
So
Fuck you, town. Fuck you, town.
All right, you continue southwards. As you all are traveling along along through this area, there's not really a trail here. You're just sort of in open hill lands. It's still a decent bit of grass, but it's not growing in a particularly lush amount. A little bit of a more golden color to the area instead of a deep green. And as you all are traveling along, you find yourself rapidly catching up to a solitary humanoid figure who is, or rather, you're about to intercept a solitary humanoid figure walking southwards. You see that they look rather wounded and weary. They are practically dragging their feet as they keep themselves moving, just slowly, one step at a time.
oh boy.
Hey, are you alright?
Uh, what?
I said, are you alright? You look
No,
like shit.
not really. He reaches down into this small pouch of nasty leather, and he takes out a little stick of a rolled up stick of some sort, and then takes out a little what's it called, flint lighter thing, and lights up the front and
Oh no, please. I can help you.
you can help me? How?
They're a healer. You look like you got some wounds on you.
That's putting it lightly.
What happened to you?
I don't
Lay
rightly
down.
know. 80 falls over onto the ground onto his face.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
shit.
Okay, one second. Yeah, I'm gonna go and medicine this man.
I will also lay on hands on him.
All right, you move up and you lay on hands, giving some well-needed restorative energies. You see that some bruises go away, some wounds stitch themselves up, but the man is still severely dehydrated, lacking of food, and seems very much in a bad spot.
Don't we have a feather token that creates water? Or did we
You
get
also
rid of that?
notice that
River.
he had a flay leaf cigarette that he smoked just before falling down onto the ground.
Damn, he thought he was dying.
Okay.
You all also notice that there is a rather foul smell to him.
Oh, he's got
The area
gangrene.
is just nasty, absolutely disgusting, just
Uh,
revolting. Enough that you like almost reflexively want to hold your nose.
okay, yeah, I need to excise it. Do I need to? I mean, I rolled a medicine check, but should I do more in this case?
All
Can
right, go
I?
ahead and roll me just medicine, not a treat wounds, just a
Oh,
medicine to
okay.
do a quick medical assessment of this person.
Okay. $18.
All right, you go ahead and you do an assessment. You can tell that this person's the damage to this person is rather extensive. It goes beyond just, quick restorative magic and measures. This person needs some long-term care. Uh, you can tell that they need food, they need water, they need rest, and there are some areas on their body where they have signs of what's it called? More serious damage.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Could I? Mm,
He's gonna die if he doesn't get prolonged treatment from somewhere.
All right. Well, let's stick him in the cart. We can take him to the town with us.
I'll try to watch over him so I can check his condition. But hopefully the town nearby can help him.
All right. How many moves was that?
All right, you lift him up and you put him into the back of the cart. He weighs very little, but the stench is literally unbearably bad.
I'll start prestidigitating him. Or, yeah, clean.
All
stuff.
right, you press to digitate, and you find that that does a good job of clearing it out. But then, not too long after, it comes right back until you're
Mm.
left there, Presty, 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 just to suppress this noxious scent.
Yeah, is there? I mean, I obviously understand his condition, but I would be checking for gangrene at that point. Like, I don't know. I don't think I can make another check to get rid of it. Like, that does kind of, it's pretty intensive kind of
Yeah,
surgery
that's
depending.
intensive type of stuff. You're not gonna be able to do that while on the road in a cart.
Yeah. Do we
Okay.
know why he stinks so bad?
While you were looking over it, you didn't see any external traits that would lead you to think that something is horrifically wrong like this. So you don't see any outward signs of gangrene. But clearly you're smelling something really noxious and horrible.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
One
That was
more.
one movement, right?
I believe we stopped here, then you went 1, you decided not to go up here, so this was 2, so you got 1 more.
All right.
And 3.
Fucking mountains.
Christ.
As you continue to head southwards, you've now see that Brunderton is apparently a town embedded into the mountainside itself.
Just keep going around them. Fuck it, at this point we're committed.
Oh my god.
Just the whole way.
Now we'll go ahead and make camp here, and then we'll go over this mountain next time, and we can just get right there.
Yeah.
They would have a ferry here or something.
All right, and you all set up camp. Everybody, go ahead and roll me. Or sorry, who is doing which watch again?
First.
2.
3.
4.
All right, Asa, roll me a secret perception check if you would. Oh wait, both Asa and
Yeah, wait.
Meat.
It wasn't me!
I know we can probably talk about it later, but does my familiar or the animal that is following me that we don't talk about, does she contribute anything at all? I don't know how familiars work. I'm not going to use her in battle, but like, is she out to sleep or can she like aid on perception or have her own perception? I don't know if she has to sleep.
I
or
believe they can
anything.
have their own perception, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they do.
Did you want to do one?
No, sure, yeah, maybe.
Sorry, I thought that was the implication.
It was more like, I was thinking I was doing 5e in my head where I'm like, can I have advantage on a perception check? No, Rebecca. This isn't. Alright.
This is not the system. Even though I keep asking the same questions.
All right, Meat. In the middle of the night while you're on your watch,
Mm-hmm.
the wounded and weary man seems to be roused from his sleep a bit. He rolls over onto his back, takes out another one of those flay leaf, and lights it up and starts smoking.
All right.
All right. Asa,
Uh-huh.
you take your watch. You
Uh-huh.
hear some shuffling in the nearby woods. that catches your attention, but you look around, you spy, and you don't see anything out there. The time passes, and at the end of your watch, when you get up and you go back to your tent, you see that the wounded and weary traveler is no longer in your camp.
Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Was he there when I went to bed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Smoking that play
Um,
leaf.
does it look like there is a trail of some sort where he was?
When you're going to sleep, yeah. Go ahead and roll me a survival to try to find tracks.
Yeah, I'm so good at it. I'm gonna give myself advantage with one of my hero points because we're coming to the end of the night.
Sure. Okay, you look for tracks, and you can see tracks, but you can't get a precise trail. You know that the tracks are heading generally southward, though.
All
Where we
right,
came
well,
from?
I don't give any sort of shit about this guy, so I'm just gonna shrug my shoulders and then go to sleep. Or well, I guess wake up Core because Core is the last watch. But I won't mention anything, and then I'll just go to sleep.
Okay. The rest of the night progresses.
I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna notice he isn't there.
Yeah, Corey, you get up and you go about your thing, and you see that they are not there.
Hmm. I mean, look around, see if there's like a blood trail or something, just leading somewhere. Just mostly curious about how far he could have gotten with how bad he was. I mean, I guess I don't find anything, or
Oh, what? Just looking around the area?
yeah.
You see the little mess of tracks and whatnot that are down there, but that's about it.
Hmm. Well, I hope he knows where to get some help. Jeez. Because I can't really afford to go off and find him on my own, so.
All right. So you continue watch?
Yep.
Cool. And then the sun comes up. It's the next morning.
Go ahead and erase one of those potions off, Joe.
Will do. Inventory. -1. And rations for the night.
All right, moving through the mountains using 2 spaces.
All right. And tell that that's about as far as you're going to be able to get today. The trek through the mountains is just difficult all around. But you can tell that within the next day you will be at Brunderton.
Brunderton. This just sounds like a death trap.
You all head off to sleep. Go ahead and burn more rations.
All right.
And the next day comes about. The music is continually getting louder. Kara, you're now at a -2 on perceptions. And with this last day of travel, you all officially make it to Brunderton. There's a
Yay.
little bit of victory music playing in the background.
Of course.
We are going to pause there It's about 15 minutes early, but we're gonna pause there and do Brunderton and the tower next week.
Awesome.
Where's the tower?
It is directly to the north of Brunderton.
Oh, okay, so okay,
Mitch?
I thought it was all the way
What?
over here for some
Doop, doop.
reason.
Yeah, I thought it was way over here, a million miles away.
And to be fair, this is technically a million
From
miles
Sovereign Hill,
away.
it was up this direction. It's in this mountains that leads over this way.
Yeah.
All right,
I
well,
thought
hopefully we
it
can
was,
find something in the tower that'll help with the curse.
thought it was 1,000 miles, literally off the map. Literally, we were in the astral plane.
Zoom out and look how little of the map we found yet.
I know.
For the record, I'm wholeheartedly expecting us to get here. There'll be a church, and they're just like, some thief stole our pen. Well, we'll know that our god has cursed him unless he returns it. Or I'm just gonna be like, yep, yep.
Yeah, that could be bad.
Well, since you guessed it, now I gotta change it. Damn it.
Lol. All right.
All right, good such, guys.
Success.
Good
At least we
session.
found the town.
We
Alright,
found
you
the
guys made it
town. We had a
down
bunch of
into
fights.
the
I
tower.
slept through with something.
We also got nearly eaten by flesh-eating bugs. Hooray.
Okay, at least
I
we
had a
didn't get,
rough time of it this session.
at least we didn't get cursed
No.
twice.
Yeah,
It'll be-
yeah. We managed to avoid that one.
Man, here I freaking thought I was gonna be so cool and I was gonna like get rid of some gangrene out of this guy, and no, he decides to take drugs and is like, I'm better off being dead, and wanders off. Maybe he was already dead, I don't know. But
There was a monster inside that man. I just want you to know.
You're not wrong.
There was a monster inside of him. I
There's
was
a
like,
monster
ah,
inside
Are
every
you-
drug user.
are you the one who made that
Stop.
random event then?
No.
No,
Yes,
okay.
dude.
He's gonna come back. That was foreshadowing. That's how foreshadowing works.
I don't know.
That was Maddie.
Maddie's a girl.
Eddie is a
Was.
woman.
Makes way more sense for it to be Bo.
Nah,
pretty
it's gotta be
sure-
Maddie.
I'm pretty sure we would have been able
He
to
was heading
recognize
to
them
Brevoy.
at that
It
point,
was
but
so-
all right.
I just
yeah.
shared the inspiration for that music curse.
Yep.
That music curse sucks ass. Damn. Still though. All right. How many other cursed items has Joe decided to implement into the game? Let's see.
Joe? I
Yeah.
didn't implement nothing.
I don't know. I don't believe it. I think you've been talking. No, I'm just kidding. Still, I'm glad we ran into our first cursed item. This is great. Thanks.
All right,
All
see
right.
you next Monday.
All
Good
right.
night,
you guys
everyone.
later.
Night.
Bye, guys.
GG.